Howdy folks, it's Henry Tenby, it's Airliners Live. This is Vancouver International Airport. How is everybody doing? It's an awesome morning here in Vancouver. I'm pretty stoked to be here with you guys. We've got some awesome weather, and we're starting just a little bit early for the only good reason that I'm already set up. So, what the heck, right? Look at that, KF Aeroflyer landing on the south side, 08 right landing. We're on 08, as you can see this morning. This KF Aeroflyer seems to be a regular occurrence here at YVR now. Awesome to see. It's a charter machine. We've seen it pretty much every Thursday for the last month, I think. Something like that. So, yeah. Pretty good day. I can't complain. The weather's absolutely awesome. I'm under my umbrella. I've got my umbrella nicely up above me, protecting me against the sun, which is getting a bit warmer. I've got my hat on, got my sunscreen on, brought water out with me as well. So, yeah, I feel great. Hey, Andy, good to see you. Razorback, Carl Crawford. Hi, Sue. Good evening to you guys, or good afternoon to those of you in the UK. Hi, Adam. And that's right, if you guys can start smashing that like button, it never gets tired of getting smashed. So, yeah, that's a good one. That's right, Venkman7, I snuck on early because I got set up early. And why not, right? Just before here, might as well get the ball rolling. It's been a good week. Overall, the weather here in Vancouver has been, I'm going to say, pretty good. We can't complain. I think whatever rain we had about several days ago, just after our last show, it's out of the system now. So we've got high pressure here in Vancouver, not a cloud really. I mean, we've got some high cirrus, but we don't have any low-level cumulus nimbus build up. So it's severe clear, high pressure, and we're expecting some really hot weather this weekend, actually. I think that not quite record breaking, but high 20s, or perhaps even low 30s. So we'll just have to see. Hello, Karen. That's right, I'm prepared to spot. As I say, I've got my shorts on, I've got my long sleeve anti-sun shirt, I've got the umbrella up, got my water with me. So, of course, obviously I won't drink too much, but I'm hoping it's going to be a comfortable show. Certainly, I won't be cold today. So, hey, Umerji Yusuf is joining us from Lusaka, Zambia. Awesome. Hello, Emerji. Thank you very much for tuning into our show. Awesome to see you here. And if I haven't already, welcome Sue Major. Hey, Sue, thanks for joining the show. Good to see you, as per standard operating procedure. We've got kind of an unusual airplane coming in. Whether we'll get to see it today or not, don't know. We just have to wait and see how the runway gods treat us. But we've got Nolanor coming in with a 737-800 charter. I think it's calling in around 12:45, and it's a half-hour stop. So whether it comes in on this side or departs on this side, we just don't know. Obviously, if we were on the other side of the field, we would have seen it, because it's going to go to the south side in one form or another. So we'll just have to see how things shape up and what comes our way. You never know. Hello, Iden Witness. Iden says, greetings from Stockport, close to Manchester Airport. And who else have we got here? Jay Bockhot. William and Evie Aviation. Hey, Paula, good to see you here. Thanks for joining the show with us. Appreciate it. And who else have we got? Phil Tovey. A very good evening to all. Hope everyone's having a good day. From Warwick and Warwickshire, UK. And Tony Parkinson. Hi, Tony. And again, if I repeat some of your names, I do apologize. Yorkshire Rose. And who else have we got here in the house with us? PDG Gamer Pedro is here. Jeff Rohrer. Andy Arvai. Andy says, I'm personally watching the planes at Chicago's O'Hare, enjoying the flights and the smell of aviation jet fuel. So, yeah, awesome. It's not a bad place to be, actually. We've got a bit of a breeze here. Nothing too serious, but it's significant enough that they're doing 08. So it's an outflow situation, which can be typical when we have these high cirrus weather situations here at YVR. So just have to, hang in there, see how it goes. I'm just checking the flight radar to see what's going on, see what's in the neighborhood in terms of aircraft. What have we got down at the far end? Well, we've got a barge, and visually I don't see anything. Flight radar says there's a departure on the other side, actually, which is what it is. Yeah, what's going out on the south side? It looks like, oh, FedEx. So that's pinging. Actually, I don't think it's actually going to move. They're just pinging. But that's that large aircraft sitting on the east end of runway 26 left. If you're looking at flight radar here with me, but yeah, that's actually not gonna head out. I don't think. And then we've got the KF Aeroflyer. Apparently, it arrived from Terrace. Is what the flight radar is telling me. And we do have an aircraft setting up here on our side. Let's see if I can. I see the landing lights, but let's see if I can get it to show up on my. Yeah, there it is. So our first arrival of the day is going to be a Delta Airlines 3744. It's an Embraer 175 inbound from Seattle. It's quite a ways out, so while it's out there, we'll just keep the camera here on this Air Canada Dreamliner, which is absolutely looking gorgeous, sitting at the gate. And what time is it? 10:55. So yeah, 10:55 a.m. here in Vancouver. Beautiful British Columbia, Canada. For those of you that are new to our show, thanks for joining us. This is the Airliners Live Vancouver show, and we're streaming live here on YouTube right now. And our show will be recorded, so you'll be able to watch it in the future as well here on the Airliners Live channel. So it's always there for you, but obviously we really appreciate when you guys come out and watch live with us. That's awesome. So who else have we got? Carl Crawford. Hi, Carl. We've got Laura Coyle. She says, Henry, that's my gorgeous Air Canada Dreamliner. Wow. It is gorgeous, isn't it? Would like to be on it wherever it's going. That's for sure. And Shiloh joining us from Halifax, Nova Scotia. And what else have we got here going on? Again, I'm watching the flight radar. We've got and it looks like we've got aircraft on parallel approach. Also approaching on the south side, we've got a Westjet inbound from Toronto, 705. I don't have visual with it. Yeah, I do now. I do. So they're doing visual, or they're doing simultaneous approaches here on 08. So with the Nolanor, probably they'll direct it over to the south side just because it's convenient. But you never know. I mean, we might get lucky. It's happened before. So here's our Delta. First arrival of the day, actually. Looking pretty decent. Beautiful. Spoilers up. Nice way to arrive in style on Delta Airlines at YVR. Delta connection, actually. She rolls out beautifully. Looks like a pretty full flight from what I could tell there on that half a second glimpse we got of the passengers sitting in the cabin. Yeah, so the wind is such that they're able to take the close taxiway here. Makes things nice and easy for pilots. They're able to save some fuel by not having to taxi down to the second taxiway. Look who's there in the background. Hainan Airlines Dreamliner. Looking pretty decent. Let's see if I can get this Westjet landing. I'll do my best. It's on the other side there, and it's kind of, where is it? Yeah, there it is. 2 for 1, guys. Bit of heat distortion, but as I say, it's warm, so as to be expected. As to be expected, guys. Ladies and gents. So, guess what? 10:58, 2 minutes to our official start time. Glad some of you are here now watching the pre-show. There's Air China. That's our regular Thursday Zhengzhou flight at the gate. Is it being serviced? Let's have a look. Is it being serviced? Looks kind of quiet, but I suspect they will start to have some activity. We've got another lander here on our side, though. It looks like a light airplane, King Air maybe, King Air. So let's move the camera around in a gentle fashion, so as not to induce motion sickness. And let's just, yeah, it looks like it looks to me like a medevac King Air. That's setting up right here on approach. Yeah, they could have brought this in on the other side too. So the fact that they brought it on the north side, it's a good omen. Oh, this is a cargo machine, I think. Yeah, but it will taxi to the south side. I think. Or is it operating contract for UPS, and it's just going to head down to the other side? Could be. Could be. It could be the UPS contract machine. We'll follow it down and see where it does the turnoff. He's not making any attempt to taxi to the right, so I suspect he's going to go left and over to UPS. So let's just see what it does. Keep our eyes on that. And yeah, it's heading over to the UPS ramp for sure. That's where it's going. Okay, we got it. We got our answer. No problemo. We've got a Westjet taxiing over for departure on this side, but because it is now 11 o'clock, it's time for me to put my mug on screen and welcome everybody to the show. So let's get that formality out of the way. Howdy folks, it's a great day here in Vancouver. My name's Henry Tenby. This is Airliners Live Vancouver. Awesome day, crystal clear, not a puffy cloud. Yeah, not a puffy cloud in the sky. High cirrus, we've got a little bit of high cirrus cover, but it's nothing. So full sun. We're on the north side of the field here. We're on 08, so we've got an outflow air situation from the valley. Pretty decent wind, so unless that drops off, I think we're going to be on 08s for most of the show. Looks like we're doing simultaneous departures as well. So we've got the departures on this side, which is only for the next month or so. It's a rare thing because they're doing construction on the south runway. So they're doing departures on this side, so we're getting a double whammy there, which is great. And we've got a Westjet taxiing out right now. And yeah, good day. We've got a good day on the books for us, I think. We've got Nolanor coming in with a 737-800 around 12:30, 12:45. It's going to be a half-hour turn. Whether it comes onto the north side or the south side, we'll just have to wait and see. But let's just have a look at the Westjet. Hang on. Okay, the Westjet's getting down to the button there of 08 left. So I'm going to climb back behind the camera. I'm just welcoming you all to the show. Thanks so much for joining us, and let's have a fun day. I'm stoked and I'm looking forward to it, guys. Okay, I'm back. So let's check this. Oh, we've actually got a we've got a lander too here. Let's see what that is. It's coming in from Newark. It's the Air Canada flight from Newark, New Jersey. So that's pretty cool. Then we'll have the Westjet departure. There's Vancouver Island looking very nice in the background. Snow's mostly gone. Oof. There's our Westjet. Next on deck. Isn't that beautiful? Oh yeah. Look at the background. It's nice. Lots of thrust reverse. Yeah. Let's go get the Westjet, guys. Let's get the Westjet. Moving the camera just a little bit quick here because I want to catch the Westjet as it taxis onto the active. There, just like that. Just like that. That's what I was looking for. Okay, so again, I'm not 100% practiced on the departures on this side. So, there's learning curve at play here. So, Andrew Baird, thank you for that £5 donation. Awesome. Andrew says, great to see you, Henry. I'll read it in just a second here once we've got this under our belt. Airspeed's alive for sure. Isn't that nice? Oh yeah. Look at the spoiler action there. Not bad for my first departure of the day. Could have been worse. There we go. Nice stuff. No complaints. As I say, I'm only going to get better. As I get more of these under my belt today. Let's just tighten the tripod up. Just to put a little bit more friction on the pan there. Might be a little bit smoother for us. So yeah, I wanted to finish reading what Andrew had to say. Andrew Baird said, great to see you again, Henry. All the best from Mary, Andrew, and the Westies, Maggie and Angus. Awesome. Thank you so much, Andrew. And the Westies and Mary. Very much appreciate the £5. Very kind of you. Thank you so very much for that. So yeah, we've just started our show. 11:05 a.m. Pacific time here in Vancouver. Yeah, it's a pretty good livery. I agree, Andrew. I actually like the new Westjet livery. That's really something special. We've got a BizJet, actually, London Air Service down at the far end, Lear, that's going to be turning on to the active. So we might as well watch it head out. It's a good practice for me for panning, because usually they're airborne before where we're standing here. So yeah, this is London Air Service. They own London Drugs here in Vancouver, which is essentially the Canadian version of Boots, that kind of a shop chain. And this is their... No, actually I'm wrong. This is Helijet. This is Helijet's machine. So on the roll, let's see where it gets airborne. As I say, they're usually pulling the nose up before where I'm standing here. So let's just see where that... Yeah, there's the nose. No, not quite. Hot day. Yeah, Helijet. Good. Okay, look what's being towed around. So it's going to perform for us today, I'm sure. This beautiful machine. Look at that. Oh yeah, that's the Disney special scheme that Westjet has. Beautiful. Walt Disney, whatever that is. Yeah, Walt Disney World. Let's have a look at that. Have a look at the tail. Mickey Mouse. Yeah, wish upon a star. Yeah, so this is, I'm pretty sure it's going to depart for us today, whether it departs on this runway. That would be awesome. Good looking airplane. Nice scheme. Nice scheme on that. Yeah, we've seen it before, but definitely worth paying attention to. They've got a few special schemes, Westjet. So, Air Canada Dreamliners still being prepped for departure. Let's see where they're taking that to. Maybe one of the gates over here, possibly. Let's have a look. Or the U.S. gates on the other side, I guess. At least we'll be able to see what's sitting at the gates down here. I'll give you guys a little bit of a tour of the east side of the US gate area here. Looks like an Air Canada Max in the background. Guess everybody heard about the big order. Boeing secured an order of, what was it, 150 737 Maxes for Ryanair. That was front page of the Wall Street Journal yesterday. Rightfully so. Got a United sitting there too. 37. So let's have a look. Let's see what's going on with our Air Canada Dreamliner. As you can see, full sun today. Beautiful, beautiful day. I'm super happy to be here. Nice. Well, there's not much happening actually. They don't have a tug on the Dreamliner as of yet. So yeah, it's a nice and sunny day today. Gregory Dugan's listening to Cirrus 70s. Okay, right on. That sounds good. And Venkman 7, thank you so much for your $5 US Canadian donation. Much appreciate that, Venkman 7. Venkman says, cheers to a great streaming channel. Well, we really appreciate that. Oh, we've got a lander, guys, on the other side, but it's a dash de Havilland. I still go by the old nomenclature, dash 8 400 or beautiful. Nice landing. Yeah, there's a bit of a wind there, so the airplane they can bleed off that airspeed really quite quickly. There. Nicely done. Nicely done. So yeah, thanks again, Venkman. Much appreciate that donation. Speaking of donations, guys, yeah, it really does help us. The channel does have costs. It's certainly here in Vancouver really expensive for cellular coverage, and we need to have not one but two full meal deal cellular package plans here to be able to stream these shows. So yeah, we definitely have some significant costs, and we do appreciate the donations. And just think about it, how many people are watching right now? We've got about 400 people watching right now, and if everybody could just donate, for example, $1 or €1 or €1 shekel or £1 or €1, whatever it is, if just 1 unit of whatever your home currency is, if everybody donated that, just 1, not 5, not 10, just 1, that would help us massively. So that's food for thought. Would be hugely appreciated, would help us cover some costs in a single whack. So yeah, if you're watching, we would appreciate that. At some point, maybe now during the show, if you're feeling generous, just $1 or €1 or £1, much appreciated. So let's have a look at what's happening. Yeah, so what's our next arrival? It's a Q400. It's coming in from Prince George. It's the Westjet. Coming in on this side, looks like, I think. And then after that, we have a Delta Airlines A319 inbound from Minneapolis, which is heading downwind, I think, to this runway. So, got a few arrivals, and of course we'll have our regular aircraft as well. JAL's not in. And we've got some Air Canada heavies as well that typically arrive around now. I think there's London and a few others. So just have to play it by ear and see what happens. But what we might do is I'm just going to zoom out and see what else is coming our way. We've also got a Westjet from Calgary, which is going to be probably number 3 arrival on this side, but we've got some good separation actually between the arrivals. Last week we were on the other side because we were a runway 26 operation. So when we're on the other side, we also get the BizJet traffic at the South Terminal and the commuter aircraft coming and going as well. So, oh, there comes some dollar donations. Yeah! Woo-hoo! Oh, that is awesome. Let's just see who hit the $1. Carl Crawford, £1. Thank you. Much appreciated. Andrew, that wasn't necessary. You already donated a $5, so totally not necessary, but thank you very much for that extra pound. Jake, thank you for that £1. That is really nice. I'm just gonna film our arrival of this Q400 right now. Oh, the wind just picked up. You can probably hear it. There we are. Nicely. Takes the taxiway closest to us. And as I say, we've got 2 more jets coming in, pretty close proximity to this one. Dragging a CRJ there. Oh, we've got, and also I'll just move the camera around here. We've got Lynx on the move on the other side. So it's gonna, let's see where it taxis to for departure, guys. So I'll just move the camera over and then I'll get back to the chat here in a second. Where's that Lynx? There it is. There it is. Yeah, so we'll have to see if it's going to go to the south side runway or this runway. Play it by ear. Yeah, Paul Hiley, thank you for the £1 donation. Renee Cortecas, thank you for the €1 donation. Tom and Ann. Well, guys, Tom and Ann also, you had already made a donation, so this is particularly generous for you for the follow-on donation. Thank you so very much. As I say, Jake, we got you covered. Thinker, 630, £5.50. Thank you so much, Thinker. You didn't have to think about that. That was awesome. Indigo Blue, £1.99. Thank you very much for your donation. These amounts, they do add up and they really help us. So we don't want people to, anything is just awesomely appreciated. Awesome. Yeah, we've got Indigo Blue, £1.99. Thank you so very much. Tony, thank you very much. Tony Parson for your £1. Pauline B, thank you for your £1.90. Wow, this is awesome, guys. Musa, £1. Thank you. Terry Edwards, £1. Thank you very, very much. Wow, guys, this is an amazing response, and I really appreciate it because it's just so nice, and it does help us. We've got this. Look at that. This kind of reminds me. There's a Ushuaia. I've been there. It's the most southern tip of South America in Argentina. Ushuaia. It has an Ushuaia vibe. Airport code USH. Oh, look at that bird. Big bird. I think it's a hawk, maybe? He's riding the... that's a hawk. Anyhow, back to the metal. Yeah, if you Google USH, airport code USH, and look at videos or photos from there, you'll see that definitely what you were just seeing now is a major Oosh vibe. Sue Major, thank you for the $1.99, and Phil Greenfield, thank you for the £1. Very much appreciated. Gary Suha, thank you for the 777 Canadian. Mega appreciated. So, we've got another lander here. Setting up nicely on runway 08 right here at YVR. It's getting closer to the ground. Pull back just a tad. Beautiful. Delta Airlines. In style at YVR. .348 November Bravo. Let's move around down to the south side here, or not the south side. We're going to move around to the departure end of the runway because we've got a Q400 that's just chomping at the bit to bust a move. Right there. Here we are. Where's this headed to? This is headed to Victoria, of all the places. Just about 10 minutes airtime from here. We're just waiting for a lot of bird action of the feather type too. There we go. Those throttles have been hit to the firewall. Takeoff power, brakes released. There's our Lynx in the background looking awesome. There's a Westjet behind it. Nice stuff. Unfortunately, the camera didn't want to play nice for us. Could be because of the backlit situation, I don't know. A lot of airplanes coming our way though. We've got Flare, we've got, oh, look who's coming out. KF Aeroflyer. Yikes. Yikes, 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 guys. And here comes our Lynx. So this is runway 08 left. We're doing departures just because there's construction on the other runway for departures in the 08 conditions. So in this scenario, which only lasts apparently for another month or so, we've got departures on this side. So this is rare. Rare to see this here at YVR, guys. Very rare. So Lynx is rolling. Airspeed's alive. Heavy. Decent takeoff though, decent, very decent. Okay, WestJet. WestJet's next. WestJet's next. I'm going to move the camera pretty quickly just so we don't miss this. Let's zoom in. See, maybe I'll bring the radio on just for a lark. Awesome. Awesome stuff. Whew. Okay, we're earning our keep here, guys. Alex gifted 1 Airliners Live membership. Thank you very much, Alex. Very, very kind of you. I want to go back to Tony Parkinson. Thank you for your £7.57 donation. Mega kind of you. Thank you very, very much. Esther L, member for 15 months. Esther says, some nice YVR action. Thanks. That's a great pleasure. Thank you very much for your support. Paul Hughes, thank you very much, Paul, for your £5 donation. Paul says, hi, Henry. I've not been on for a while, but back now. Excellent. Great to see you back here, Paul. Welcome back. Paula, thank you very much for your 99 pence donation. Mega appreciated. Molly Thompson, thank you for your £2 donation. Also very, very much appreciated. Stephen Luscombe, thank you very much for your very generous £10 donation. Way to go, Henry. You're a breath of fresh air. Thank you very much for those kind words, Stephen. Beautiful landing here, Air Canada on this side. Okay, WestJet's pulling into the onto the active down at the other end, so we're going to bring the camera around quick. Paula, we got you. Paula Danes, thank you for the 99 pence. I think Molly Thompson, I don't think I've mentioned your £2 donation. Molly, thank you so very much for your £2 donation. It's really appreciated. Thank you. I don't want to forget anybody. Stephen Luscombe, right, £10. Razorback RO, thank you for your £1 donation. It's very much appreciated. Audrey Brigden, thank you for your £1.99 donation. Gary Suha, that's right, $7.77. Gary says, I think your work deserves more than $1. Love your stream. Thank you, sir. It's a great pleasure, Gary. Thank you so much. WestJet's on the roll. And there's the KF Aeroflyer, which I don't want to miss. It's gonna be a good one. V1, guys. Yeah. Attaboy. Stunning. Oh, yeah. That's the way we like it. KF Aeroflyer is already on the active. I'm going to film this. This is a charter machine. This is KF Aeroflyer. They're pretty much here every Thursday that we've been doing our Airliners Live shows for the last several weeks anyhow. It's a 737-600. It's quite a rare machine, I have to say. And let's see if we can figure out where it's going to. Yeah, it's KF Aeroflyer 1551. They're not publishing their destination on flight radar, so you can't actually tell. But as I say, it is a charter, and there we go. It's on the roll. No rest for the wicked. Sometimes they'll do a high-performance climb out, so let's just see if we can get that out of them. They'll pull that nose up just like that. Just like that. Whoa! Yeah, attaboy. That's our umbrella, unfortunately. Yeah. That, see, I knew it was going to be the case. High performance, unlike any of the other aircraft, he flew into the umbrella. So, we were expecting that. So, that's the umbrella. Okay, so next on deck is our flare, but we've got a lander actually right now. Looks like a heavy too. Looks like a heavy. What is it? Let's see if I can get it to... Okay. I can't, the flight radar just can't take my eyes onto it, so I really can't tell you where it's inbound from. Flap action there. Very nice flap action, if I dare say so. Let's move the camera around to the flare. Okay. Where's the flare going to? Let's see if I can get that to figure it out for... So... Yeah, so Paula Hughes says £5 was donated. Thank you so much. He says, Henry, I've not been on for a while, but back now. Excellent, Paul. Thank you very... That's Paul Hughes. Thank you very much, Paul. We've got the wind now at play. There we go. I'll start reading the donations once I get a bit of a break here, so I don't want you guys to think that I've forgotten about those donations. I'll go back and check it in detail. He's heavy. Good stuff. One more, and then I'll be able to check these comments and donations. One more. Then we're going to have some spare time on our hands and we'll be able to talk. So this is the last of that burst of activity. It's a Q400. Okay, that was a great burst of action. We've got a little bit of a lull in the action here for a short period of time, but we do have, we've got our Dreamliner taxiing. So, in a second here, I'll be able to cast my glance towards the phone. Okay, let's see where we were at. We were at, now, I'm just trying to remember. Tony Parkinson, £7.57. Tony, thank you very much for that. Mega appreciated. Thank you, Tony. Then we've got Alex, who gifted 1 Airliners Live membership. Thank you very much, Alex, for gifting that membership. And just going back here, Esther, member for 15 months. Esther L. Esther says some nice YVR action. Thanks. Great pleasure. I'm turning off the radio just because we've got another lander. This is inbound from Incheon, arriving from Seoul, South Korea. Far taxiway. Now we've got a Westjet turning onto the active, so let's move around to get that Westjet turning onto active, and then behind that we've got an Air Canada Max as well. Beljuice, thank you very much for your £15 donation. Very kind of you. Mega appreciated, Beljuice. Thank you for your being a regular viewer and supporter of the channel. Beljuice says, for those who cannot join Henry's 1-unit train. Well, wow, that is so kind of you. 15 pounds. Super, super generous, Beljuice. Thank you very, very much. Yeah, there goes the umbrella. It broke right off the tripod. I'm going to have to readjust that. Wow, I'm just going to have to take things down here. 1 second. Yeah, the umbrella did a Mary Poppins inside out routine on me. There we go. Need to get a strong... I just need a mount that is stronger to prevent that, but it's back in position now. So let's get the... Okay, I think we're back in business. And okay, we've got a Westjet actually rolling on the other side, which I don't want to miss. But yeah, Belgius, thank you very, very much. That was really kind of you, that £15 donation. Awesome. Okay, what's next? Well, we got more. We got more. Hang on, I've got to readjust this. This umbrella. Taxing to the gate, and we've got another heavy on approach, and it is inbound from Narita. It's JAL, so let's move the camera around for that. It's right there. Ground effect. Beautiful. An eventful landing for Japan Airlines inbound from Narita. 767-300 action here at YVR. Beautiful, beautiful rollout. Textbook. A little bit of ground effect there as it attempted to alight on the runway. And she's going down to our second taxiway there. Air Canada's turning onto the active. So we'll just move the camera around. Glad you're enjoying the show, Wigman Everson. We're lucky that we've got the departures on this side, actually. Really quite lucky. Very lucky. Okay, so there's our Max. This Max is heading to Los Angeles. It's the Air Canada 554, and it's not wasting any time. It's rolling without delay. There it is. Very nice. See, when I move the camera around facing that direction, the camera gets smacked in the face by the wind. We've had that before, right? On the full zoom, and it's windy, right? It's not unpleasantly windy, but it is windy. So when I'm full zoomed in, like that, and there's certain scenarios, if there's an airplane center frame, the camera gets smacked, and we get that movement. So, but when I'm pulled back, it's not as obvious. And where's the JAL? Where is the JAL? The JAL's right there, taxiing to the gate, which should probably be one of these gates right here in front of us. This is an everyday occurrence, the JAL 767-300. I love it. It's classic, nice classic airliner. Never get tired of seeing JAL's 767s perform here at YVR. These are the only pack 767 birds we have coming into Vancouver at the moment. Although, did you guys read that Air Canada is going to be hiring, what's the name of the company? They're going to be operating out of Toronto, I believe, for a couple-week period with 767-200, I think. It's an American charter company that's going to be doing some wet lease work for Air Canada. I think that it was, might be Dublin. I'm not sure. But that's in the pipe. So if you want to fly in a 767-200, it's going to be possible in about a month. Look at that. Yeah, going to gate 68. No messing about for JAL. They're in there nicely. Woohoo! Yeah, it is a timeless livery. I mean, they've had this livery for a very, very long time, since they got rid of the stripes. Really, the samurai scheme, I guess they called it, or the rising sun scheme. So when was that? Early 90s. So they've had this scheme for a healthy 30 years. Oh, there's American Airlines, looking nice in their new colors. What is that? 737-800. Must have landed on the other side. Taxiing to the gate. So it's back to our JAL. They're going to start doing the unload. Yeah, there we go. Here come the ground crew, right there. So let me have a look at the contents of your comments. Chester Mike says Korean 777 from Guadalajara. Okay, great. We've got a Q400 coming in on this side, which I can see. I've got visual on that. And let's see who else we've got. Again, I just want to scroll back to see if I missed any other donations. I don't think I did. But yeah, for all of you that made that burst of activity of donations, that's what I was really, really appreciative of, and just want to thank you, each and every one of you, for that. It helps, right? It goes to our goes directly to our TELUS bill. Now there's a Westjet 37 taxiing out right here, baby Westjet, and here's our Q400 landing. Nice rollout. Yeah, that'll take the post taxiway, of course. Spoilers down. Now the Westjet is making its way to depart on this side. So, battery's at 22%. So have not forgot about the battery. The Westjet is heading to Saskatoon. Nice day to fly to Saskatoon, actually. There it is. Heading down to the button of runway 08. Right? It's taking the shortcut taxiway, and you can see, look at this, the very high peaks on the mountains on Vancouver Island are visible. Just a few weeks ago there was a lot more snow than that, so the snow's bleeding off pretty quickly now that we're into the warmer temps. As I said earlier, we're expecting some really warm weather here in Vancouver. This weekend, I'm going to be very happy to have it, actually. Very happy. We've had such a cold and damp weather, just like the UK. I'm quite happy to say goodbye to it. Here we go. There's the Ushuaia vibe right there of southern Argentina. It looks exactly like that. The windsock, kind of alive. So nice to have these departures on this side for us. We get the full run, the full meal deal on this. Let's have a look. Okay. Airspeed is alive. Majestic climb out. I dropped my radio, so I'm gonna have to reach down and pick up the radio here in a second. Yeah. Okay. So I've just got to reconfigure because I've got the radio is strapped to my tripod with bungees, and they've kind of fallen off. So I'm gonna have to do a bungee reconfig. And just get this kind of back in the saddle for us. Okay. Thanks, guys. Thanks for your patience while I get this bungee cord. I think I'm better now. Battery's at 19%, so I am watching it like a hawk. Speak of the devil. So, pretty soon we'll do the battery change, but if we have a rapid collapse, you guys know I'll be back. But battery's right, yeah, still at 19% actually, so not bad, not bad. I'm still putzing around here with my, oh, there goes the umbrella. Hang on, that's me actually, that wasn't the wind, that was me. With that, okay, that was me. Okay, it's logistics, right? Because we've got all these things attached to my tripod, and they all kind of have to be set up just perfectly. I think they are. So, how are you guys doing? How are you guys doing? So we've got another 37. The Korean landed on the other side while I was adjusting my tripod, unfortunately. So it's right over here, right there. Battery's at 17%. Look, I'm just, again, if we have a catastrophic bleed off of the battery, don't go away. I'll bring it. I'll be right back. So. And we've got an Air Canada Max also down at the button here, heading out to, the flight radar has gone wonky on me, so I can't really tell you where it's going. But here's our Korean inbound from Guadalajara. It's a short tech stop on the way to Seoul, so they'll head out. But let's get the 37. Let's get this 37 here. That's going to be rolling. This Air Canada. This Max, beautiful Max. And there it goes, it's on the roll. There you go, you can hear those engines screaming for vengeance. Airspeed's climbing. Pull back just a tad. Nice climb out, actually. Very nice climb out. Yeah, I like that. Not too bad, not too bad. Battery's at 15%, so I'm thinking we might just do our battery change now, just because we've got a little bit of downtime and I don't want it to come out and be a surprise for us. So let's do the battery change. I'll do a countdown. I'll just get the battery out of my pocket so I'm ready to roll. And we'll do a countdown here in just a second. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Battery change, guys. I'll be back in 1 second. Putting the camera back on the tripod now that we've done our battery change. Thank you for the patience. Appreciate that. I'll grab some water. Not too much, because don't want to fill the main tanks, but just need to be hydrated. So hello, Adrian Steiger from Switzerland. That's better. Okay. And Venkman 7, he says 787 landing now. Well, I do see it. No, I see a Q. I see a Q something or other on the other side. I don't see a 787 yet. We've got a Bizjet, or no, it's an Air Canada CRJ actually heading out on this side, heading to Yeg, heading to Edmonton. So let's get that right there. There, and I think it's going to be rolling momentarily. Yeah, it is. Off to Yeg. Let's see if we get a nice rotation out of this. Maybe. Yeah, we do. We get a nice rotation. Next stop, Edmonton. Yeah. Yeah. Not bad, if I dare say so myself. Air Canada Heavy's pushing. So, wherever that might be, I'm sure it'll make its presence known. Let's hope that Heavy comes our way. And is John Feza in the house? Yes, Laura Coyle, your gorgeous Air Canada Dreamliner has landed. It did indeed. Dylan VK, welcome to Premium Economy. Oh, you scored nicely. Welcome, Dylan. Appreciate having you here in Premium Economy with us on Airliners Live. Yeah, and here comes that Heavy we talked about, I think. Looking stellar. Where's this bad boy going? Hong Kong. It's the Air Canada 7. It's coming our way too, which is awesome. Long flight. It's like 12 hours, something like that. Yeah. It's 787-900 or 9 Dreamliner. They'll be dreaming all their way to Cheplok Airport? Cheklop or Chep? Yeah, I don't. My Cantonese isn't very good. Cheplock, I think. There's a Westjet on the other side, rolling out. And here's our Dreamliner heading to Hong Kong. I don't see anything on the approach right now, so we're going to hold frame with this beautiful machine. Taxiing to the departure point on runway 08 right. Too much talking on the radio, so I'm going to kill it for now. Too much verbal diarrhea. Okay. Beautiful day here in Vancouver. It's low 20s Celsius. There's a nice breeze. Totally comfortable today out here on the field. It feels good. It feels good. Actually, there's the golf ball, one of the golf balls. Oh yeah, what's that? That's a Q400 on the other side. Speaking of Q400s, we actually have one on this side about to dazzle us right there. So, lots going on. Lots going on. Just going to grab some water. Okay. That's not wasting any time getting going either. It's busting a move very quickly. Yeah, isn't that nice? Beautiful stuff. That was good. Okay, so we got the Dreamliner. I'm gonna bring the camera around to the other end because I don't want to miss the Dreamliner taxiing into position down at the button there. So we'll just focus. Hocus focus. There it's rolling. Let's see how this goes for us. Nice. That was, let's see, maybe I can, let's see if I can get it back in frame. No, it's gone. It's gone, unfortunately. I can't find it. I don't, yeah, it's just, oh, yeah. Yeah. It's way out there in the yonder. check the flight radar, see what's... Any movement on Air China? No, dead as a doorknob. And yeah, it looks like they're not doing any cargo load on this. It's maybe just crew change only. So, c'est la vie. I don't. Stephen Wescombe says our Air Canada is going to get any A350s. I don't believe they've ordered any. Don't think so. I think they're more of a Boeing operation on the long haul. But we'll see. I know that Air Canada took delivery just about a week ago of their latest 787 Dreamliner. It actually was in Manchester, or was it Birmingham? Yeah, it was Yeah, no, it wasn't Manchester. It was yeah, it was Birmingham. I'm pretty sure it was in maintenance at Birmingham. It might have been Manchester, but they were doing an interior refit on it, and then they flew it back to Toronto. About a week ago today, I think. Maybe was it earlier this week? And then they put it right into service. I think it did operate to Dublin that same day. And that was the latest Air Canada 787 Dreamliner. I know they've got another 3 or 4 for delivery for next year. So to answer the question, for the foreseeable future, Air Canada's taking Dreamliners on delivery. Don't know about any imminent A350 order for Air Canada, but if anybody has any additional information, don't hesitate to chime in here on the chat. So you know what, I think we've got, so let's just have a look here. We've got an arrival on the other side. We've got a flare arrival. It's yeah, coming in on the south side, so we can at least have a look at it as best we can. We'll scour the horizon. There it is, right there. We'll follow it in. Something to look at. Looks like the airplane's going slow because of the wind, right? There's a pretty strong nose wind component. So visually it looks like the airplanes are a little bit slower than usual. To my eyes, anyhow. Buckets. Oh, look what's coming out. Montreal. I thought I was going to get a bit of a breather and I was going to put my mug on camera, but no, not to be. We've got action. So as long as we've got action, we're not going to put my ugly mug on the camera. So this is Air Canada flight. It's Air Canada 306 A330 service to Montreal. It's a regular occurrence every day, midday. So that'll be a nice rotation for us to capture in all its glorious splendor on 08. Yeah, great. Happy to see that. Hello, Doros Petsis. If I'm spelling that or pronouncing that correctly. Nice to see you here, Doros and Eggpex. What else were you guys talking about here? Venkman says we have a Korean Airlines 4 minutes out. Andy says the show is epic. You're very kind. Trying to do our best to keep it epic. It's epic because we're actually lucky and we have these departures on the north side. So I agree with Andy. If we had the departures on the other side, it would be ho-hum. But this is a kind of a special thing, having these departures on the north side. There's a Q400 on the other, landing on the south side. I'll try turning on the radio again to see if it's not verbal diarrhea. That's him.
Canada 553, contact ground 715. Jet 158, contact 12715.
Once he's slowed down a bit.
Westjet 158, taxi via Hotel, Mike 10. Hotel, Mike 10, Westjet 1. Yeah, 550. 3, taxi by Juliet Charlie to the 555. Hotel, Juliet,
I don't think we have anything landing, so he's going to be taxiing into position here momentarily. Well, that was interesting. That was interesting. Aircraft turning on to the active. What is this? Bizjet. Looks like a bizjet. Yeah, it's a bizjet. Some type. What is that? It's a Gulfstream, maybe? Okay, we've got heavy landing. Heavy on this side. There it is. It's Korean Airlines. From Seoul, Korean Airlines, Flight 71. Some interesting ground effect there. got that corporate Iron Bird. I'm going to move it around so we can get the takeoff of this BizJet. It's screaming for vengeance, actually. Global Express of some type. Nope, it went up into my umbrella, unfortunately. So that didn't too much of a high performance takeoff. Now we've got Westjet. Westjet is, yeah, there it is. Let's see if we can figure out where this Westjet is going. Westjet's heading to Edmonton as the 166. And behind it, we've got, oh, North Caribou. Sorry, I got falsely excited, guys. It's our Airliner. Now the Westjet, I think, is moving. Yeah. Decent. Okay, back to the Airliner. The Airliner is going to be rolling here before I even can get the camera around, I think. Yeah, so let's zoom in on this. This is the North Caribou Airliner setting up for departure on 08 left, I should say, 08 left here at YVR. We're watching the Airliners Live Vancouver show. 11th of May 2023, and it's Airliner time. That was cool. That was nice. I enjoyed it. Always nice to see the classic iron. British steel coming out of Vancouver in fine form. And here we have beautiful United Airlines 737. Where is it headed to? Where is it headed? United Airlines is headed to none other than International Airport, Houston, IAH Airport. It's a 737 MAX 9. Beautiful stuff. Beautiful stuff. And Let's just see what you guys are saying in the chat. A bit like Alaska. Is that the Malahat we can see with the snow on the top? Malahat. Snow on the top. Okay, the only snow that I'm seeing is on Vancouver Island in our show today. And I don't know the names of those mountains. One of them I'm thinking is Mount Washington. There's a very popular ski resort over on Vancouver Island called Mount Washington, but I don't know exactly which mountain that is. So, like, we do have. Where is it? Somewhere. Oh, I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm not there. Again, we do have some snow-covered mountains here on the island, but I just don't know the names of them. I'm sorry to say. What have we? Here we go. We've got a heavy. We got a nice heavy coming our way. It's the Air Canada flight 116 to Toronto. So this will be nice. This should be a nice heavy takeoff for us right in front of our very noses. So yeah, Lufthansa is still a few hours out. That's correct, at least. Someone's asking about the 146 and the Avro liner. Yeah, so British Aerospace basically upgraded the airplane and rebranded it as an Avro liner. In the old parlance, it was the BAE 146, 100, 200, and 300, I believe. And then they rebranded them the RJ, what is it, RJ 85 and RJ 100, I think. Yes, something along those lines. So it's the same airplane, it's just up. The Avro liner branding is the uprated version of the aircraft, I guess from the early 90s, early to mid 90s, whereas the 146 were the mid 80s to late 80 build versions of the aircraft. But it's the same aircraft, just with slightly different engines and avionics. And of course, British Aerospace used BAE as the branding for the BAE 146. The company was renamed or rebranded as Avro, I guess, maybe in the mid-90s. But it is essentially the same airplane. The RJ100 is, I believe, very close in size, if not the same as dimensions as a BAE 146-300. If there's any BAE or Avro sales people watching the video, perhaps they could comment in with some of the upgraded features of the Avro over the 146. Definitely, I think the engines were higher uprated, higher weights, better runway performance. Yeah, climb, baby, climb. Okay, Air Canada Dreamliner, not Dreamliner, 777, our 777 to Toronto, the Air Canada 116, is wasting 0 time turning on to the active. I just can't wrench the camera around that quick enough. bad. Not too bad. Okay, we've got some more aircraft coming our way. Westjet new colors.
161 ground.
To start with. Right there, Westjet 37 in the new colors. And we've got the Delta Airlines down at the button right now. It's heading to Seattle. It's the Delta Airlines 4165.
161, proceed, mowing north edge of Delta.
So we might as well bring the camera around to there. There it is. Okay. Tapesh Mujamundar says, good wishes to you from London. Very good. Thank you for watching the show, Tapesh. Hello, Trevor N. Dawes, enjoying the stream from the UK. Eggpeck says he was at Mount Washington last summer. It's north of Nanaimo, so it'd be northwest of Vancouver. I'm not sure if it's one of the mountains that we can see. Probably not. Probably not, though. Yeah, Tapesh, it's not the North Shore mountain range we're seeing. This is Vancouver Island that camera is pointing at right now. Trans-Canada Highway, not Trans-Canada Airlines. Great comment. I like that. Yeah. Well, we're waiting. We're waiting for something. What are we waiting for? Nothing on approach, so I guess Delta Airlines is maybe just doing some in-house paperwork before they taxi onto the active. That can be my only guess. WestJet's certainly moving. WestJet's really coming in behind them, so there's a nice mountain view shot. WestJet might just taxi around the Delta. Let's have a look. Let's see if that's what they decide to do here today. Maybe. Yeah. WestJet's taking the priority in this. There's the Westjet new colors too, no less. Which is a great scheme. Definitely love it. Wow. Okay, let's see if they have any delay rolling. Hopefully not. And they are rolling. Pull back just a tad. Butter smooth. Yeah, Westjet did a good one there, guys. Butter smooth. Okay, Delta Airlines is now taking their position on the active runway to head over to Seattle, down to Seattle. There it is. Let's see. Just waiting for them. Waiting patiently. This is the Delta Airlines flight 4165. Steve Barnes, thank you very much for gifting one Airliners Live membership. Thank you, Steve. Okay, think it's maybe time for showtime.
Just 269 taxi Delta. Juliet to the gate with me all the way.
It's rolling. Nice climb out. Short flight to Seattle, 30 minutes. Not even. Great. Nice. Nicely done. Okay, look at our gate area here. We've got looking a lot of aircraft actually here. Got a United, and then we've got the heavies. We've got the Air Canada Dreamliner right there. We got our Korean sitting nicely, passenger bird. Then we've got the JAL, which we saw arrive, being ground serviced, and then of course we've got our Air China, which still doesn't look like it has any activity on it. So. Okay, so I wonder if we've got a little bit of a lull in the action here. Chip, member for 3 months. Well done to Trevor. Chip, thank you very much for being a business class member for 3 months. Okay, I'm just going to check the flight radar. See if there's anything imminent. Not really. So. Guys, we've got some downtime. I've got my phone, I've got your chats right here. So let's do some live Q&A. If you guys have any questions, I'm watching the chat. So if you want to ask me something, now's the time. So we can have a chat, just me with you guys, because we've got a little bit of downtime. And I thought we'd do something just a little interesting. So let's have a look here, see what you guys are thinking about, and we'll see how this goes. So let's have a look. If we have any chat from anybody who wants to say something. Can you give about 50 memberships? I don't have the power to do that, but if any of you guys are feeling financially generous, you can gift some donation memberships to other people. So some of you that have done that, thank you very much. The radio's too verbose. Okay, so that's that one. What's my favorite aircraft livery of all time, Henry? Great question, but I do have the answer. It's the Air Canada Black Nose livery. It's the livery I grew up with as a kid. It's the livery that the Air Canada Viscounts and Vanguards had, the Black Nose. It was the livery that came out for 1965 when Canada as a country gave up the Union Jack, and we introduced our own Canadian flag, and Air Canada changed their livery from Trans-Canada Airlines to Air Canada, the Black Nose, and that is my favorite all-time livery for those various reasons. It's a good question, and I thank you for asking that question. Let's see, do you love your Air Canada hats? Yes, so the Air Canada hat comes from the Air Canada store, the boutique, that is about a kilometer from where I'm standing. It's over at the Air Canada facility. It's open to the public. Certain days of the week you have to check, but you can buy your Air Canada swag at the Air Canada boutique right here at YVR, about 1,000 meters from where I'm standing, if not closer. But it's a cool hat, and I do like it. Book update. Okay, yes, still I've got several books. Just checking the field. Several books in the pipe. I've got the CP Air book in the pipe. I've actually got 2 other books which I haven't announced, but I will keep you guys fully updated on it. This summer, I'm really hoping to finish the CP Air book and get that available. The minute it is available, I'll be announcing it to you guys, but I do appreciate your asking about that. Terry says, do I have any trips planned? This summer, I'm hoping Andy can come and visit us from Airliners Live for a period of time. And if Andy can make it over here in the summer, I'd like to take him to Vancouver Island. I definitely want to visit Nanaimo, the float base. I want to go up to Courtney, Comox. I want to it'd be nice to set up our Airliners Live camera at CFB Comox. It's not the busiest place in the world, but I've always wanted to go there. They've got Arguses that are sometimes CP140 Auroras that are in the circuit, and I'd love to see that. I would love to see the CP140 Auroras bashing the circuits at CFB Comox. And I've actually been in communication with CFB Comox Base Public Affairs. They've told me where there are vantage points around the field to get excellent views of the runway. So I really do want to go to Vancouver Island, to Comox. I'd also visit the float base at the Spit at Campbell River. So I can make a great trip just between Nanaimo, Comox, Campbell River, 2 days. I think we'd do live streams wherever we go as well. I think it'd be great fun. And hopefully Andy can make it over for that. So that is what I've got planned for the summer. Great question. Let's see what else we've got here. Favorite aircraft type, according to asks Eggpacks. Yeah, so I grew up on Air Canada Viscounts and Vanguards. It's going to be one of the 2. I'm loving both Air Canada Viscounts and Air Canada Vanguards. I'm probably going to say the Vanguard. But very close number 2 would be the Viscount. So yeah, Vickers Vanguard is my number 1 aircraft type, I would say. Let me just check the field, guys. We do have a Westjet 37 taxiing out, but we've got a little bit of time. Let's see if we can get a few more questions in here. Okay, Sundragon, it was fun having the Gemini Jets president guesting on a segment today by the UK. Wow, oh, Gemini Jets president. Okay, well, I used to know the guys who created Gemini Jets. Not sure who that was, but there was the Epstein brothers. I'm not sure if it was one of the Epstein brothers that was on the show. Elliot Epstein and his brother. And also the Marx brothers up in New York, I believe, were some of the founders that was a bee or a bug of some type. And who else? There was a third party in there as well. Oh yeah, of course, Dan Asher. Yeah, so there was a number of original founders involved with the starting of Gemini Jets. So not sure who you had on the show, but they're all a bunch of great guys, and I do know them all, or know of them all through my interest in collecting models. Time for Westjet, guys. We'll come back to the questions in a bit, though. It was awesome. Okay, guys, I'm climbing back into the camera here for this Westjet departure, and I'm strapping in. Okay, let's see. There we are. We've got the Westjet 37. Let's have a look. It was Elliot. Oh, right on. Okay, yeah, I'm glad that Elliot was on the show. I've known Elliot for, I guess, 30 years. Butter. That was nice. Great. Awesome. Good stuff. Okay, let's see if we can, maybe we've got a bit of time. We go back to some Q&A. I think we can. Let's have a look. Okay, I think we can. We've got just checking the flight radar. We're kind of okay for some Q&A for a bit. So, okay, we're back, guys. Life Begins at 40 truck, member for 6 months. Life Begins says, hi everyone, hope you're all good. I hope I'm not too late. Not at all. Not at all. We're mid-show here in Vancouver, so not at all. And thank you very much for being a business class member for 6 months. Life Begins at 40 truck. That is awesome. So I'm just going to scroll back here to see what other questions you guys might have asked. Eggpeck says thumbs up for the Vickers aircraft. Absolutely. YK Aviation says good idea, Henry. Comox has a brand new CC295 Kingfishers. Oh yeah, definitely. So a lot of reasons go to Comox, and I think it'd be fun to set up our Airliners Live Stream cameras at Comox, Campbell River on the Spit, and even Nanaimo on the dock for the float plane action. So it would be a good fun day, 3 days. We'd have live streams every day, and I'd have a lot of fun. I think you guys would enjoy it too. So let's definitely try to make a plan to make that happen. That would be awesome. So hello, Carlos Bears from Toronto. Thank you for watching our show. And we've got Loopy. Thank you, Loopy. What else have we got here? YKA Aviation says we've got a caravan passing overhead. Vinkman says, are you planning on doing any late night afternoon shows now that the summer is coming? Absolutely. The weather is here for it now. So definitely, it's just a matter of doing it, really. So my heart's in the right place. I've just got to get my other life work schedule to accommodate it. So, and those will be pop-up shows. Last summer we did pop-up shows there. In addition to this Thursday morning show, we lay on these pop-up shows in the evening, and they're good fun. We get to see the Convair 580 and Convair 5800 action because they come in at 6 o'clock. Again, I was just checking, I was doing a shoulder check to make sure we didn't have anything coming in. YKA Aviation says, one day you should pay us a visit to Kamloops. Tons of firefighting aircraft, including the Electras. Okay, the thing is, I mean, I'd love to film those Electras. Maybe you can let me know, YKA Aviation, when they're based there, and I could come out. I'd love to do that. If they're, I mean, also, we want the aircraft flying and whatnot, so we'd have to talk about that, but I would just love to come out there to Kamloops and maybe just set up for a day or two and see what we could get. It's a great idea. It's not too difficult to get to either. Again, shoulder check. So I'm liking that idea. Let's see. Where is, somebody mentioned that they were living, oh yeah, the Music Sanctuary says, I was stationed at CFB Comox in the 80s for a few years. It's a beautiful area. Well, that's it. The airfield, Comox Airport, is right on the water, and the runways are, I believe, viewable from certain vantage points on the beach. There's certain areas where it's elevated just like this, so you can see over the well over the fence line, so you can set up a tripod and just capture the comings and goings very nicely. And I would just be very, very happy to do that. I'm just going to see what we've got happening, guys. I see an Alaska Embraer landed on the other side, so that wasn't too much of a loss. What time is it? It's 12:45, so it's around now that we had the Nolanor 737 due in, but I'm going to get behind the camera right now because we've got the Disney Westjet taxing out. So this is good stuff, guys. Appreciate the questions. Okay, guys. I'm strapping in here behind the camera. And hey, Venkman7, thank you very much for that $5 donation. He says, had to redo this one as my original CC failed. Well, thank you very much, Venkman. Appreciate that. That is very, very kind of you. As I was saying, we've got the unless they've canceled, we've got a Nulanor 37 coming in around now. And here's the special Disney scheme for Westjet. Oh, hang on, we've got several airplanes coming in right now. On the other side, unfortunately, we've got Flair, we've got Continental, and now they're bringing them in on the south side, devils. That is a bummer. That is a bummer. They're not bringing them in here. Well, I'll just keep the camera on this airplane because this is kind of special. It's the special Disney scheme 737-800. Now, maybe I'll just open that up a bit so if we can get some better video quality. Yeah. Oh, it's just a tad overexposed so we can actually see that scheme better. But we have three bog standard airplanes landing on the south runway right now. So instead of struggling to get them in, we'll have this beautiful Westjet Disney aircraft on our screen. It's really nice actually, with Mickey Mouse on the tail. I wonder if it'll taxi it down for a departure on this side. That would be really nice. I'll go in tight. We can have a closer look at this scheme. That looks like paint spillage. Fireworks, but depends how you look at it, right? Let's just have a look at other parts of this color scheme. It's very intricate, actually. There's Mickey Mouse. Nice. Really nice. But I brought some other neat stuff to show you guys. So, oh, look at that boat. Ship. Yeah, that will be great if this airplane can take off here in front of us. By the way, the battery's at 34%. So, I am watching it. What else? Hello, Kevin D. I agree, Red Eye. It is a very nice livery. Very nice special scheme. Well, it's going to take off on this side, which is awesome. I'll try bringing the radio on just to see if we can get some chit-chat happening with the ATC.
3015, Juliet Bravo, Juliet, Mike 10. Juliet Bravo, Juliet, Mike 10, I'll finish this. Canada 3.
Yeah, this is the beautiful Disney livery on the Westjet 737-800. It's Vancouver Island in the background. that was actually pretty decent. I liked it. I must say, I really did like it. Okay, we've got a big Air Canada Heavy. Just for us. Where's it going? Toronto. That's a good guess. And it is going to Narita. So, yeah, heading to Japan. American Airlines in the background there. Goofy needs a plane. He sure does. Yeah, this beautiful metal creation is heading across the Pacific to Narita Airport, Japan. Battery, thanks for asking. The battery's at 29%, so good stuff. Appreciate that. Thank you, Carl. That backdrop. Maybe that's the Mount Washington area, because that's kind of in the direction that Eggpex was mentioning. I think. Maybe not, though. A little bit of high cirrus right now, no problem though. Yeah, it is a beautiful airplane, isn't it, Stephen? It's got nice lines, the 737, or the 777-300, I should say. It has nicer lines than the A350. The A350, I just find it's not a thing of beauty. It's kind of like it's got lines that only a mother could love. So this is the Air Canada Flight 3 to Narita, Japan. Heavily loaded 777-300ER, runway 08 right at YVR. No delays rolling today. Airspeed's alive. quite a spectacular takeoff. The rotation, there was a visual there that was really quite unique. It was a very steep angle of attack. Dramatic, very dramatic takeoff. Yeah, it was neat. That was cool. The second that he rotated, it was just like a super steep climb, and there was a dramatic look with the condensation coming off the engine cowls there. The engine vortice kind of condensation. It was just different, very, very different. I quite liked it. Wow, that was cool. That was very, very neat. Yeah, it just looks right. What have we got going on here, guys? Let's just have a look at the field. So the battery's at 25%. So I think what we'll do is we'll just kind of hang out. I don't want to do the battery change right now because we've got a little bit of life left in this battery. Excuse me, guys. I'm just going to grab some water. Just 1 second while I quench the thirst, if you will. Yeah, it's nice. Nice weather. That's good. I'm out here by myself. I haven't seen any other enthusiasts putting the time in getting their runway therapy. So I'm just a solo operation today. So far, anyhow. Me and my umbrella. Relaxed nicely. Batteries still at holding 24% actually. So looks like we've got a CRJ taxi out though. Let's have a look. It's coming out from the Golf Shoe. Not the Golf Shoe. The Horseshoe. There we go. Let's see where this aircraft is headed to. This is going to. Well, it's inbound. It's an arrival, actually. It just arrived from Sacramento, California. Capital city of California, Sacramento. Just arrived. It's a nice trio of RJs right there. Screenshot. Kind of cool. It's a really nice day. Really, really nice day here in Vancouver. The temperature's like perfect. Not too hot, not too cold. Just the right amount of high cirrus to cut that heat, to cut the sweltering heat down and the glare. It's just really kind of good. Kind of nice conditions. Zero complaints. So hope you guys are all doing well. Yeah. Korean is being ground handled. Right there. As is Air Canada. Cargo LD containers in transit. Yeah, if you haven't hit the like button, that would be awesome. If you're not a subscriber and you're watching the show, please do subscribe to our Airliners Live channel. And I'll plug myself too, guys. I operate the Jetflix TV channel here on YouTube, as well as the Jetflix streaming service. But if you guys could subscribe to my Jetflix channel, that would be appreciated. Maybe we just make a note to do that later, but it's Jetflix TV here on YouTube. I've been on YouTube for 15 years, and my content is generally more classic airline focused. I'll tell you, actually, that'll be a talking point here in a bit. So, yeah, I do have some news for you on what I've been working on over the last week. And I love my classic airliners, you know, my 707s and DC-8s and Viscounts and Vanguards. Kind of the aircraft your grandfather would have been flying on, or great-grandfather, perhaps. So, yeah, if you guys could do me a solid and subscribe, or have a look at my Jetflix TV channel here on YouTube, I'd really appreciate it. That would be very, very cool. Battery's at 21% right now, so in a few more percent I will change the battery, and then I did bring more. I brought some neat stuff to show you guys, actually, so I'm hoping I can have a little bit of a opportunity or some downtime that I can put myself on camera and show you guys what I brought out, because I brought some show and tell stuff. So Gaurav Misra is watching from India. Thank you, Eggpex. I'm glad you enjoy my Jetflix TV channel. I always appreciate your comments. And thank you, Tony. I appreciate that too. Thank you for posting that link there for people. That is very kind of you. Awesome. 20% here on the battery. We're just gonna, as I said, I think we'll run the battery down to about 15 before we do the battery change. So it's all good. It is all good. Is it my imagination, or are the batteries not lasting as long today? They should though, right? Because it's a warm day. It's a really nice day, so there should be no reason why the battery... It's just... What time is it? It is 1 o'clock, so we've been streaming for about 2 hours. Yeah, it's about right, because I mean, we're going to go, I'm hoping, for another hour or so, at least. I'm up for it, of course. I'm feeling great. I had a good breakfast this morning, actually. I had my nice yogurt, had an egg, boiled egg, so I've got good protein, and my stomach is feeling really nice. So I'm not hungry, and I brought my water bottle, so I'm not thirsty. I'm not pumping myself full of water either, so I'm actually well equipped for the show today. Last week it was weird. Yeah, it was a mixture of thirst and I don't know. I kind of got too thirsty. I was scared to put water into me and whatever. I just kind of had a spell of feeling wonky, and then I put the water in and felt better. But I feel great today. I feel real good. If every day was like today, it would be good. So, batteries at 19%. 19 percentile. And I'm just going to check flight radar to see if we have anything awesome that's heading in. There's a BizJet on the other side, actually. What is it? A Gulfstream 650, according to flight radar. So, that Nolanor never showed up. I don't know. Did you guys see the Nolanor come in? Did I miss that? As I say, it was supposed to be in a while ago. But at least we can. Let's have a look at this Gulfstream. It is landing now. So right there, big hunk of corporate metal. Is that a John Travolta special? Too small for Elon Musk. It's only a $15 million airplane. Battery's at 18%. Again, I'm just checking flight radar to see kind of what's hanging around in the area. Not too much, so might just do the battery. Again, I don't want to... Maybe what the hell. Okay, guys, we'll maybe we'll do the battery change. Why not? Why the heck not? I'll just move the camera, get her ready, get the battery out, get it in my hand so it's ready for a hot change, well, cold change. Are you guys ready? Okay, we're gonna do a countdown. 10 down to 0. I'll do the battery change and we'll be back. So, battery change only, okay? Thank you, Michelle. Thank you for subscribing. I appreciate that. And do feel free to comment my videos. I try to respond to all comments left on my videos on Jetflix here on YouTube. So that's part of my ritual every morning when I'm having my coffee, is to respond to comments. Anyhow, thank you very much, Michelle. So let's do the battery change. I'll do the countdown now. So here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very painful, was it? We're back. Back in black. For all you AC/DC fans in the house. Ready to rock. Okay, just putting the camera away. Strapped in my behind my camera. There we go. Yeah, back to 100% on the battery, just the way we like it. Isn't that awesome? Just the way we like it. So, you know what? We've changed runways. We're now on runway 26, is what it's looking like to me. So, that means we're not going to have any departures on this side, because when we switch to runway 26, they're able to depart runway 26 left, no problem. There's no construction on that end. So, unfortunately, I believe we have lost our north side departures because of the runway change. So we will have some arrivals, but there won't be any departures on this side anymore. Unfortunately, that's kind of a bummer. So it is what it is. It's happened. It's not the first time that we've had a runway change on our show, but I did bring some stuff to show you, so might as well do that. I can start with this, actually. Okay, we've got, give me a second here, guys. And I'll grab the phone so I can do some Q&A as well. Okay, set that like that. I'll grab my phone. Watch that chat, and I'll show you guys something. Okay guys, we've got a little bit of downtime, so I brought some things to show you. So this is the Honeywell Boeing 720. I did air-to-air on this aircraft. I actually visited Honeywell, their flight operation, their flight test out of Phoenix in 2007 with my good friend Tony Hickey. And we spent 3 days video documenting this Boeing 720. And I shot about 20 hours of high-definition video. And just now, I'm working on this video. And just this past week, actually, I fully edited the... Well, actually, I produced this DVD. This is a 60-minute DVD of the air-to-air photo shoot. And I've taken this footage and I've split it into two, I've re-edited it, and I've put it into two 30-minute videos, if you will. And they're actually special content here on YouTube. But I do have teaser videos as well. But it was a big effort for me to go down and film this. And as I say, I put out this DVD. When was that? I put out the DVD in about 10 years ago. We've got a Westjet Q400. Okay, we've got more aircraft landings, so I guess I better get behind the camera. Okay, I've got to get behind the camera, guys, because we have landers now. Hang on a second. Hang on. Okay, we've got another aircraft coming in. Where is it? Hang on, I'm just getting... We've got a United Airlines inbound from San Francisco. It's an A319. It's setting up right here, right now. Right there. Here it comes. I can go nice and tight on this. Mount Baker in the background. It's a nice rollout, actually. Very nice. Nice quality there, actually. Great footage. Really nice. I'm just trying to see what else we've got coming in right now. I think that might be it. That's the thing with the airport, right? I mean, we when we're set up at this spot, and whether they change runways or not, we just have to roll with the flow, and it is what it is. So we've got Westjet as our next arrival, inbound from Calgary. I can see the landing lights right now, and I'll gently bring the camera around here in a momentarily. But I guess the Nolanor bailed on us, which is bit of a bummer. I was really looking forward to seeing that. I was hoping to show you guys that aircraft on our show. It would have been a real fun arrival because we've never seen it not on our show, and it would have been nice. It would have been a special treat for our Airliners Live viewers to have that on our show, but it wasn't to be. Now I'm going to move the camera around for this Westjet, which is now setting up here. And we actually have Air Canada pushing back as well, right here. The Air Canada is actually heading to, just so we know, it's not pinging yet, unfortunately, so I can't see it. But let's get this. Let's get this Westjet right there. Maybe I'll go tight. Why not? Tight's nice. Get the quality for you guys. Nice compression. Ooh. Slammed her down. Nice and slow, easy does it. It was very nice and gentle. Rare aircraft type too, 700. Not too many places you can get a 700 ride. I mean, if you want to go flying on any day of the week and get a 700 ride, not easy. Not easy. They're not exactly a super common aircraft type. So let's get the pushback here on the Air Canada. I think it's pushing back. Maybe not. Oh, they've got it buttoned up. It's not pinging because they haven't... I don't think they've left the gate yet. Not yet. So they're about to push. And as I say, it's not even pinging right this moment. So, Ryanair landing. So Chester Mike says we have a KC-135 passing overhead. Ooh, that sounds nice. Wouldn't that be nice to have a KC-135 land here at YVR? That would have been a super nice treat for us, I would say. So, we've got a 37 of American taxing. Just trying to see what we've got on approach. Nothing. So that means I can go back to showing you guys what I was showing you. Let me do that. At least I can. Hang on. Hang on. We've got an American Airlines taxiing out. Let's watch the American Airlines taxi out. Right there, 37. I'm guessing it's going to Dallas. And it is. It's going to Dallas as the American Airlines Flight 1415. No prize for guessing. Nice looking scheme. We do have an aircraft on approach too. I'm trying to look at the flight radar at the same time to figure out what it is. Nah. It's from San Francisco. It's another United Airline. It's a United Airlines inbound from San Fran. Andy Powers asks if there's any other airports around us. Yes, there are. We have quite a few airports around us. We've got Boundary Bay Airport, which is a light and general aviation and flight training airport, which is maybe 10 kilometers south of here. That's the closest airport. That would be, yeah, that's our closest airport to YVR. Downtown Vancouver, we have the float base, which is about the same distance maybe from where I'm standing right now. So we've got the float base in downtown Vancouver. Then there's Abbotsford Airport, which is a big airport, and that is an hour's drive from here. So it's about, I don't know, 50 kilometers, something like that. Those would be the major airports that are within close proximity to where we are right now. United Airlines inbound from San Francisco. Good question. I like that question. That was a great question, by the way. Yeah, that's right. We did have a C5 land here about a year ago. That was a very unusual occurrence. Once in a lifetime. That was unbelievable that it came in and landed on this runway, no less. That was a huge stroke of luck. Okay, Air Canada's pushing back now. Right there. It's the Dreamliner. And let's see if it's pinging so I can figure out where it's going to. No, it is. It's going to Frankfurt. Vancouver, Frankfurt. It's the Air Canada A380. So, yeah. That's good. And what else have we got? We've got another lander coming our way. It's Flair from Los Angeles. That's our next lander. Okay, very shortly I'll bring the camera around to the Flair from Los Angeles. That's the Flair 81889. Yeah, I can bring it around now, I think, the Flair. There it is.
Air Canada 556-26 left, altimeter 305, bypass line, your discretion. Taxi, Tango, Mike, hold short. Tango, you're the hold trail, leave out 301, 26 left, Air Canada 556. That's what I go through with
Oh, look what's going off on the other side. Okay. So here's the Dreamliner, starting engines. Wow, Eggpex. Yeah, you flew on the same air. Eggpex says he flew on the Air Canada Vancouver Frankfurt last summer. It was a 777-300 back then. Thank you, AJ. Ghost Trains. Amazing shots. It's not 4K. I'm just shooting in 1080p actually. But yeah, it's the cost to do 4K would be way prohibitive. It would be we would be money losing if we were streaming 4K from Vancouver. Unfortunately, the data cost would just could not be supported. Unfortunately, with our revenues, because 4K would cost about a triple or 4 times what our bandwidth is right now. So we're unfortunately quite a ways away from being able to offer a 4K stream for Vancouver. Here we have a beautiful Air Canada Max. I haven't had a quick chance to look at the flight radar yet to figure out where it's going, but I certainly will here in a second. That's a nice bird. Okay, let's see if I can figure this out. This is heading to Los Angeles. Yeah, it's going to LA as the Air Canada 556. So yeah, nice stuff. Let's just see if we have anything on imminent approach. Not really. Well, so let's wait for our Dreamliner to taxi. Oh, I guess they're getting ready to push the JAL back, too. Look. Yeah, here comes the wing walkers. So, yeah, JAL's going to be pushing back any second, so that's cool. But here's Air Canada. Frankfurt. On the move. Yeah, Air Canada just launched this, or not launched, they just restarted their Vancouver-Frankfurt service within the last few weeks. It's only a summer thing, right? It goes from about now until September, thereabouts. Then they pull the plug on it. The JAL's going to push back pretty soon. I'd say momentarily. Maybe as soon as these Air Canada aircraft have cleared the area, they'll probably push the JAL back. Because it is pretty much ready to push. Double heavies. Old colors and new colors, actually. And then oh, look at that. Trio. Nice. Isn't that cool? That's a screensaver view right there. If you hit screen, take a screenshot of that. That would be nice on your computer. Right there. Right there. Cool. And here comes a Max right there. This Max is headed to Los Angeles, actually. That's, yeah, heading to LA. Yeah, it's too bad they switched runways, because if they didn't, we'd have all this stuff departing here, and it would have been quite spectacular, but it wasn't meant to be, unfortunately. It just wasn't meant to be. And we don't have anything on the approach right now for us. So let's have a look and see if JAL is about ready to push. That'll be nice to watch. I think they've got the tug on there. So I'm guessing they're going to pull that bridge in it momentarily. Are the wing walkers in place? Let's have a look. Yeah, kind of. Kind of. We've got the wind walkers. On one side, anyhow. guessing it's going to be pretty any second here until they push that gel. Just be patient. Yeah, they're, I guess, waiting for. They're calling the airline employees to board now. That's what they're doing. There's probably 6 or 10 airline staff waiting to board the flight. They've boarded all the passengers, and they're about to say, passenger Jones, Smith, Wilkins, and Robertson, please come to the podium. That's probably what they're saying right now. And those poor airline employees are running to board. And they're just like the whole airplane's waiting for them. That's what I can picture in my mind's eye, what's going on right there. So, thank you, Venkman7. Venkman7 says the Porter Airlines is 10 minutes out. Okay, that's good. That's good. So we'll look forward to seeing that. That should come to this side, and hopefully we'll be lucky. Nightbot has some great comments. Birds are great until they poop on your car. Yeah, the Nightbot has a good sense of humor, I must say. There's a Max being... Oh, there we are. Max is being taxied. Yeah, pretty soon. Let's just wait. It's imminent. It is totally imminent. Well, we do have an approach. We've got a inbound from Regina. It is the Air Canada Express 8191 in from YQR. It's setting up on approach right here. So I'll take the camera around in a bit. Just get it. I'll let it get a little bit closer to us before I do that. So. Yeah, I see Porter's over Surrey right now. I see it on the flight radar. Okay, let's bring the camera around. There it is. Very small spoilers on that aircraft. Tiny. Oh. Another Max taxiing. And still don't. They're not ready yet at JAL. I wonder if the JAL captain has said, we're not leaving until all the cons are on board. Hard to say. Yeah, so that's Los Angeles. So many airplanes now leaving. It's just, if you look at flight radar, it's just a sea of aircraft headed to the other side, unfortunately. Yeah, it's unbelievable. It's just, wow, the airport's just lit up with movements right this moment. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. There's like 20 aircraft on their way to the other side. JAL still not pushing. No wingman either. They've gone on coffee break. That's the wrong airplane. Here's JAL. Yeah, no wingman or woman. They're on coffee break. It doesn't look like anything's going to happen anytime soon. So for that reason, I'll continue with what I was showing you guys. So, as I was explaining, guys, this is the Honeywell Boeing 720. This is a magazine from Switzerland. It's called Jetstream. It's an aviation enthusiast magazine in German. And when I visited Honeywell, I did, of course, obviously lots of video, but I also did some write-ups for aviation magazines. And I sent one to Jetstream, and they published my article on the Honeywell Boeing 720. And I also sent an article to Airliners as well. But this is the article that was in Jetstream. But they put my air-to-air picture of the Honeywell 720. This is above the Grand Canyon. And as I said, did a video, released the DVD. And but this was in the era of DVD. So I've now been spending, well, this past week I did the videos, the high definition videos, and I split it into two 30-minute video clips, which is, it's beautiful because we flew up and down the Grand Canyon. We actually departed Phoenix. We flew north about 100 miles to Sedona, and it was all snowy. This is in Sedona, Arizona in February 2007. It was just covered in snow. So then we then went a little bit further north to the southern point of the Grand Canyon, and we did a couple of north-south backtracks flying the entire span of the Grand Canyon from basically just north of Sedona all the way up to the Utah border and back, and we went back and forth several times. And I was on a chase plane. It was owned by Honeywell. It was a Sabreliner, which we used as the chase plane, and we had our high-definition video cameras mounted on the floor of the aircraft, and we removed the window, the protective plastic covering of the window, and we were filming through just the glass only to get a real clear view of the air-to-air of the 720. So I've put some sample clips, video clips, up on my Jetflix channel of this air-to-air photo shoot, and the actual full-run versions of the videos are special content. So they're there for you if you want or not. We've got a lander, guys. I don't want to miss this lander, so we're going to move the camera around right now. It's coming fast and furious. So, there it is. This is the Porter. Went for the long roll. We've got another lander. I'll bring the camera around pretty quick here because I don't want to miss it. It's all important that we get this here for you guys. I didn't even have a chance to see what it is, so it could be Westjet. No, it is Westjet. no sign of life around JAL. It's gone pretty quiet around the JAL machine. I wonder if they've got a some kind of issue that's preventing them from pushing back. The airplane looks ready, but I'm wondering if there's some kind of passenger, I don't know, crew matter that they're not pushing the airplane off the gate, because the wing walkers aren't there. Okay, here, look, they're starting engines on the Korean cargo bird right here. Starting engines right now. This is going to be. This is a tech stop. It comes in every single Thursday that we've been doing our shows. Comes in from Guadalajara, Mexico, and then they do a crew change here, and then it continues on to Seoul. We've got a Q400 landing, guys. I'll move the camera around right now so we can soak it up. Right there. Landing. Or is it a turbine otter? I think it's an otter. Yeah, Harbor Air. Single-engined otter. Nice to see. And the Korean is on the move too. There we go, yeah, quite a bit. We've got another lander on this side. What is it? It's from Edmonton. It's an Air Canada 737 MAX. So it's going to be here in just a minute or so. I'll bring the camera around. Westjet that just landed that I missed. Okay, so I'm going to move the camera around now so we can get this Air Canada MAX coming in from Edmonton. It's just setting up. So, American Eagle, Embraer. Oh, there we go. They finally pushed the jowl back. Wow. They did it. They did it. Looks good. Okay, well, let's get this Air Canada though. Where is it? Here it is. Nice, beautiful. Smooth as silk. Very nice, actually. The light's not bad. Let's get the gel. Let's get the gel starting up. It's nice. Starting engines right now. Well, guys, it is what it is, right? The gel is heading to Narita Airport, Japan. Tokyo, basically. Somebody's asking about bot. Oopie. Okay. Okay. Thank you, Callum. Yeah, the weather is gorgeous here. It's a beautiful day in Vancouver. Nice and sunny, nice and warm. It's about 20 degrees right now. Gentle breeze. We've had a good visit to the airfield. We're just departing this JAL to Narita, Japan. Okay, we can follow this guy out for the time being. It's Alaska Embraer, undoubtedly heading to Seattle. Baby Embraer. Operated by Sky. What is it? Sky West. There you go. Okay, back to JAL. Back to JAL. There we go. Should taxi any second here. So you can listen to the radio, see if there's anything interesting. Path here. Come on, JAL. Let's bust a move. Let's rock and roll. Oh my God, look at all the airplanes lined up on the other side. It's just phenomenal. It's incredible. It's a nice screensaver too, I must say. Looks good. guys, and back to our JAL. It's already out making its way to this other runway. Well, let's have a look at the somebody mentions we've got the Lufthansa coming in 35 minutes, but between now and then there's absolutely really nothing. So that is the problem. I'm not sure that it's really worth continuing the show because it's going to be quite dead, unfortunately. There's very little coming in other than that. I mean, we've got what is it? Flare. And a Q400 I see. That's it. So it's going to be quite a dead half hour if we wait for the Lufthansa. So I'm not sure that actually it's not worth it. It really isn't. And there goes JAL. We've got one more arrival here on our side. It's from San Francisco. It's an Air Canada 8845 CRJ, so you might as well watch it. So it is here. Jazz. That's an appropriate registration. It's not a coincidence, I don't think. Yeah, very cool. Oh, look who's pushing back now. Air China. Nice. Very nice. Might as well watch these guys push her back. Off to Zhengzhou. It's a big aircraft, 777-300ER. Okay, we've got another lander. What is it? Let's have a look here. This next lander is the Aeromexico. It's from Mexico City. The Aeromexico Flight 600. We'll bring the camera around for that too, of course. We're not going to miss it. So it's getting close. Getting close. Okay, let's go get them at Aeromexico. Nice puff of smoke announces the landing. Okay, let's go back for Air China. Here's Air China. It's connecting right here. We've got Flare inbound from Calgary. It's the Flare 8801. Obviously, we're going to watch it. For those of you hanging in here with me for to the bitter end. Appreciate that, guys. Appreciate those of you diehards being here. Okay, let's move her around for the flare, guys. There it is. Best I can with the limited traffic that we've got here at the end of the show. So I do appreciate you diehards hanging out with us. Thank you very much for being here. It was a pretty good show up until we lost the runway. That was kind of just how it goes. But still, I mean, we were still lucky. We still had, for most of our show, we had great traffic. Good movements. We had the takeoffs on this side, so you can't win them all, right? You just have to take the good with the normal, I'll say. So I enjoyed it. I enjoyed being here. And for those of you that did make donations, I really appreciate that. That was very, very kind of you when we did that donation drive, and we asked for the €1 or $1 or £1 donation. That was really, really, really well received. And for all of you that made a financial donation to the show, thank you very much. And if you're not a Airliners Live premium subscriber, you can think about it. It's available for you. You can enjoy our exclusive members-only content and support the channel at the same time. So we've got our premium membership available for you, and of course there is the donation button at the bottom. But anybody that's already made a donation, please don't make another one. You have already been so very generous, and I do appreciate that. Wow, it looks good actually, the Air China. 777 looks nice in the Air China scheme, no question about it. Wow. Well, guys, thank you very much for hanging out with me, and it's been a good time. I mean, runway changed, can't help that, but at least for most of the show, we were on 08s, and we did get the departure traffic. So it was good. We had some good departures. It was a fun show. I enjoyed it. It was a comfortable show. We've got Airliners Live Super Sunday show coming up this Sunday, and of course there's always John Feza and his flight sim show on Monday night as well, UK time. You guys were asking about my pop-up shows. I'm definitely going to lay some on. I'm looking at doing hopefully a pop-up show between now and our show a week from today. So I can't tell you when it'll be, but you will get a notification on your device only if you're a subscriber to the Jetflix, sorry, not the Jetflix, to the Airliners Live channel. So if you're not a member, you must subscribe. You must hit that subscribe button right now on the Airliners Live channel, and then you will be notified when I do a pop-up show, and you can watch it. So, and they're good shows because it's a nighttime show. Well, we usually start the show around 5 o'clock Vancouver time, and we run it until sundown. And we've got completely different traffic. It's a completely different look and feel to this show. And we get a lot of Asian heavies. We get the classic prop liners. We get the Kelowna Flight Craft Convair 580 and the Convair 5800 stretch jobby, which is a very rare airplane. So we usually get both of those, and it's a fun time. So if you're not a subscriber to Airliners Live and you're watching this right now, or you're not a member, please hit the subscribe button. It won't cost you 1 penny, and you'll get notified when we do our shows, and you can come and watch them. Now, again, my name is Henry Tenby. I'm a Vancouver-based aviation enthusiast. I've been on this field since 1967, and it's been a great pleasure. I run the Jetflix TV channel here on YouTube. If you are not a member of my Jetflix TV channel, please do head over there and hit the subscribe button and watch some of my videos. I'm a classic airline guy. I love classic airline videos. I've been filming airliners since the late 1980s, and I love, you know, like the 707s, your DC-8s, and all the classic prop liners, classic jets. That's my thing. I'm a child of the 60s and 70s, so my passion are the classic airliners, and that's the main focus of my Jetflix TV channel here on YouTube. So there's content that I've been uploading for the last 15 years to YouTube that's there for you. And if you leave me comments, I try to respond to all comments on my Jetflix TV. So I do thank you for watching. Again, this has been Henry Tenby. This is the Airliners Live Vancouver show, and it's been good fun. I've enjoyed it. What can we say? We had a good day. We had good weather. We had pretty good traffic, and all things considered, it was about a 9 out of 10. So thanks again, guys. Have a good weekend.